And then I told her, you can't hold my iguana anymore. Hello!
I'm Mac,
And I'm Cheezy.
and today's episode is served with a side of...
MovieFone.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
I'm really excited to talk about this topic because I brought up MovieFone and we talked about it a little bit. She didn't know what it was. And I
I
feel
still
like
don't.
Right. And I feel like there are people that don't know what it is.
Can I take a guess?
Yes.
Okay. So, it's like those hotlines people call to get, like, some verbal action, but instead it's just a random person reciting the entire script of a movie. So, like, you, like, call them up, and you're like, I'd really like to watch, it, or hear Insidious, and then they just as one person, they pull up the script and they read it to you.
Insidious would be really creepy to hear over the phone.
I don't know why that's the movie I thought of.
Yeah.
I've never seen it before.
I've never seen Insidious either.
That's gonna be the next podcast, is an hour and 45 minutes of us watching a horror movie.
Of us reciting the lines
Right.
of the movie.
We should do that. Movies you've never seen, just reading them instead of watching them. I think we're on to something here, Cheesy.
Yeah, and do you remember like the Amanda Show?
Yes.
And it was
like that.
Block Blister.
Yes. Yes.
That's what we'll do. It will just be like a
This one
reunion show.
better.
X-Men. We thought you said Y-Men. Anyway,
That was good.
MovieFone.
What is it? Cheesy. Sorry.
That was really cheesy.
Oh, this is cozy. Tell
No.
me.
All right, so MovieFone was, you would get on your phone, and this was before apps, and you would like get showtimes for movies.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like I have to like crank my head. And so you would get showtimes for movies. So you dial like, I think it was like 311, and then it would go bring. I don't think it rang because it was just this dude that would pick up, but it was like an automated voice, and it'd be like, hello and welcome to MovieFone. If you know the movie that you would like to see, press 1 now. And then it was like, all right, yeah, sure. And then you pressed it, and it was like, if you know the starting letter of the movie you'd like to see, press that letter.
And you're like, I don't really know how to spell it, so what do I do?
But basically, it was just like this guy who was super excited about movies that would tell you showtimes for your movie.
That's it.
What do you mean that's it? That was inventive. What else?
Well, how old is this? Like, was there internet? Or,
Uh,
like, even, like, honestly, a newspaper that just has, like, local showtimes in
I'm
it.
not
Like,
looking through a newspaper. I'm gonna dial a number. It's
yeah,
easier.
this is back when every single call you made cost money. So I guarantee to find out those showtimes, they charged you, like, 15 cents.
I wasn't the one paying for it. Thank you, Mom and Dad. No, it wasn't like I was calling it on my cell phone. It was like from a home line. Home line, not a home line. We did have a couple of those. You know, because every family has a home line. You have your going out line, and then you have your home. I'm not the idiot here.
Alright, well, I never used MovieFone, and yet I can't recall a time I was ever late to a movie. So.
Oh God! Here we're gonna start this conversation because she.
Oh no, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Alright,
Let me tell you something, people. This whole... Come back here. I'm sorry. This whole new malarkey that they're doing at all the theaters where it's like, oh, you have to pick your seat when you buy your ticket. It's stupid. It's so dumb. Because before, we had like this unwritten understanding in society where you would show up to the movie theater super duper early so you could purchase your ticket, get all your food, go to the bathroom, and get good seats. Most important thing was getting those good seats. So you would go to a midnight premiere, but you're getting there at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, because you're like, I gotta get these crazy awesome seats, and you're all waiting in line outside the theater, and it was beautiful. But now, you have to pick your seats before even going in there. And so it's like, oh, the screen froze. I'm nervous. I hope it's recording, because I'm on a roll. Any whoosies. So...
It did freeze. Keep going, keep going.
Keep going! But now, since you have to pick your seat, you're sitting in there in J12 and 13, because those are the seats that you were left with, even though you're the only people in the theater. And then the trailers start playing, and a couple people are trickling in, and then the movie starts, or maybe there's a short before the movie. People are still bumbling into their seats, and they're talking with each other, and they're spilling their popcorn, and they're walking in front of you because they know they have a guaranteed seat. So now they get there last minute. I've had people walk in like 2 minutes after the movie started because they're like, nah, well, I have a guaranteed seat, so I no longer have to get here early, and they're ruining my movie-going experience with their tardiness. So I don't like it.
Okay, so where I can understand how it was more exciting to just get to the theater and find your seat instead of already having a seat assigned to you. You make it sound like the people that are bumbling in are doing it because they have a seat. Where people who were bumbling in, I love that word, we're also trying to find a seat. Those are the people that are never going to change. It doesn't matter if they have assigned seat.
Yeah, but before, they would be stuck all the way up front in the crappy seats.
Okay.
But these people have better seats than me because they purchased their ticket a couple days in advance or whatever, which I can't do because they have Movie Pass and you have to do it like the day of. But it has a lot of benefits, so I'm not complaining. But I just don't like assigned seating. Like, it's not high school or college. Like, assigned seating? Like, this is the real world. Assigned seating is garbage.
It's just funny because, like, I can see, like, your passion behind it and how it has
passionate.
This responsibility, or it used to have this responsibility of just showing up on time and getting to your seat and making sure you got there even before the trailers.
Yeah, there were consequences. If you wanted to wait the last minute to stroll in, then you got the crappy seats. But now, everyone they're just...
You also
Monsters! Monsters!
You sound old, though, at the same time.
I'm young.
These
and hip.
Kids coming in last minute when I'm trying to watch my movie.
That's the worst part, is it's not kids. It's these 45-year-old men with backwards hats who look like they're freaking 12, and their girlfriends in their polka dot shirts who are like, I don't really like superhero movies. Why are you there? Get out!
Sorry.
That's a movie.
Yeah, the headphone users, if your ears are bleeding, please go see the doctor.
No, it's fine because I'm usually too quiet. But now I'm really loud.
Just,
Our mic's down here, just so you know.
Yeah, it looks...
Did it look really bad?
So...
Next time I'll bring the mic up.
What is happening right now? Alright, yeah, I mean, I can see how you're upset about polka dot skirted girls and 40-year-old men with backwards baseball caps, which was actually pretty accurate.
This was from a previous time going to the movies.
It's true.
So these are real people I'm describing.
Yeah. This lady was upset at the end of Ant-Man. No spoilers or anything, but it was just, like...
She just didn't like the post-credits.
Yeah, and at the end of a Marvel movie, there's, like, a post-credit scene. Sometimes
which you have to wait 3 minutes for, as if that's a huge chunk of your life or something.
And sometimes it's serious, and then other times it's just a throwaway gag.
But you're already at the movies. You've spent 2 hours there. So, like,
yeah.
Chill.
And if that's, like, what you're really upset about is the post-credit scene, then just don't go. You already spent, like, $15 on a ticket, and you're worried about, like, a 10-second post-credit scene?
And she was mad. Like, in front of
It
the
was
whole
pretty
theater.
weird.
She, like, stood up and she was like, "You made me stay for that?" I was like, "Oh, okay, chill.
Mm-hmm.
Chill."
Mm-hmm. And then she wanted to go to the Cheesecake Factory afterward, and then...
Did she talk about that?
No, I'm just making up a
Oh.
scenario as to what happened next.
Well, I went to the Cheesecake Factory before. It was my first time, and it was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Not sponsored, because we have, like, 4 subscribers.
Are you
so
kidding
if we were
me?
sponsored, that would be awesome,
This is
but not
totally
sponsored.
sponsored by the Cheesecake Factory.
I don't know if you can say that.
Cheesecake Factory. It's where cheese is made. With cake.
So anyway,
Mm-hmm.
now that we've talked about all that, I have a thing that I'm really excited about. I don't know if you've ever done one of these before.
Okay.
For all of you folks listening, this isn't going to be exciting for you because it's a little bit visual.
Good.
Here. Oh. Right next to the microphone.
Is
some
it
ASMR.
money?
Okay, wait. Hold your hand out where the camera can see.
Alright.
It's not money.
Oh, it could be money.
Are you ready for this? Bam.
Okay. What is happening?
What does that mean? What's it? That's it. That's all. Ooh.
It just put red tape in my hand and now... No, it's like a fish that's flopping around. What is this?
What's it do? Did it like flip over?
It's doing what it wants. I feel like this is a live fish right now. This poor fish doesn't even have any... Look at it flopping. It's so sad.
It's a fortune teller fish. And if it's moving its head, it means you're jealous. If it's moving its tail, it means you're in... It just killed itself, so...
What does it mean if it just falls out of your hand?
It says motionless, dead one.
That would explain it.
It was dead.
Yeah, no, it stopped. It's
Well,
stopped moving.
let's see what it does with me. Ooh. You guys see it moving? All right, what's it doing? It's moving its head.
It's
Ooh. Well,
this fish doesn't want to be a part of the podcast, but we should also let everyone know no fish was harmed in the making of this podcast.
I don't know where it went.
Yeah, I'll get
It's
it.
gone. But anyway, I just thought it would be fun because when I first got one of these, I had no idea what it was. It's like this piece of red, thin plastic, and you put it on your hand and it starts moving.
Where did you get it from?
I don't know. I like ordered a package off Etsy at one point, and this was just like in there with it.
It was just a bonus gift?
Yes, and it said it came with a bonus gift, and I pulled this out, and I was like, oh, the package is empty. There's no bonus gift in here. And then my boyfriend was like, no, you see that little red fish? That's the gift. And I was like, what do I do with this? And then it started like flopping, and I got scared, but I was also like, I played with it for like 8 hours.
Did you try eating it thinking it was a Swedish fish?
No.
It's red. I don't know why. Why did you
So
judge
Cody-
me for so long?
Cody has this problem. He eats things if they look remotely like something else that is edible.
I don't...
So you can't get him like stuffed animals of food or like even like pictures, drawings, anything, because he'll try to eat it.
I don't see the problem with this. There was somebody that looked at a cow and said, you know, I think that is tasty. And look, we eat them.
No. People were eating animals because it was like instinctual. Like they saw other animals eating each other, and they're like, that's what we should do. We eat plants and animals. Like they had to find some way to survive. It's not like 2018. Someone looked over at a cow and was like, huh. Oh yeah, I know what I'm doing with that.
I'm just saying,
Didn't happen.
I'm not the weird one if I decide to rip off a teddy bear's head and then start eating the cotton in it because it could be cotton candy. Yeah, I've been eyeing those things, so. Just saying.
Saved them. Well, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's pretty much,
I don't know what happened. It went
well,
somewhere
we
else.
could recap. We talked about...
Recap. I like that.
Yeah, we talked about movies and
And
MovieFone.
phones.
And 40-year-olds with backwards caps and skirted polka-dotted girls. And Cheesecake Factory, very delicious. Go eat it as much as you can because it's good for you and it's sponsored.
Not sponsored.
And then this red Swedish fish fortune teller.
Who's somewhere on the floor, dying.
That's it.
And
I gotta say it. That's the way the mac and cheese bakes.
goodbye.